I don't know. It's definitely an easier cleanup. I probably need higher quality coffee. All right, back to this bed. All right, so that is what we got done last time. For today, I'm hoping to at least get that done right up here in this area for the second brace. Like I said before, it's going to be a little bit longer than that, basically 2 feet long, so they can reach the wall and come out and meet this edge right here. And then maybe we'll be able to get the 6-foot brace that's going to run between them attached as well. So yeah, that's the goal just for today. Let's get to work. And just to keep all the information relevant and up to date, what I did with that back brace is I cut the, what are they, 2x7s, right? 2x7s into 2x5s. The reason it's 2x5 is because the width of the little part of the door frame of the van and the way it came, how far it came out to meet with where I want to mount this stuff, it needed to be done. The way that space was, it needed to be 2x5s. I say needed, and then I look at it and I'm like, that was probably overkill. But either way, I went with 2x5s for that. But for this side, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go with 2x4s. So I still got a couple more of the 2x7s that are left over. I'm gonna trim them down to 2x4s, and that's what the closer support is going to be made out of. So let's do that first. Figured I better do a little bit of an update on what's going on here. That's a long time lapse. Well, it feels long for me. So 2x4s, whole bunch more roughly 2x3s down there for scrap when I need it, because I will, for supports and whatnot. Now I've got the 2 legs that will run vertical and hold the structure up. We initially cut them to, I think, 13 inches. Now what I gotta do is just take off the top, where the X's are. This is a lot of sawing, but at least we're using the wood that came with the van. I'll explain later if you haven't seen that or know what I'm talking about. So here's the top of this dresser as my level to put these two on. They're both relatively flat on these ends. That's why we sawed off this top, and now they're just the tiniest little bit out of whack, so I'm gonna try and just sand them down. I've got them clamped together here as even as possible. Sand them down so they're even here, so that that top piece can sit on both flush and as even as possible. So I just sanded the ends down. Now let's take those 3 pieces and the 6-foot crossbar, I guess, and do a dry fit in the van and see how it all fits. Stop looking at yourself, Matt. Roughly. This guy. Gonna go here. There. Ooh, that's not even 6 feet. But the plywood can hang over. This has to be, this is where the trick comes in once we get to the point of attaching this long piece. It can't be flat on the ground, and it can't be right at the top. It has to be at least 2 inches down to allow for the slide and the 2x2 to come in and out, which I say 2x2. They're usually 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches or something like that. Either way, we'll measure that before we do it. And it has to be high enough that those dresser drawers can come out, so that's going to be interesting. Man, there's so much stuff in here. Matt, clean up your house. Yep. Hey, you're gonna love this guy. Prince Ali. I'm always saying that to Brooklyn lately. I'm not sure why. It's not like we've watched Aladdin anytime recently.
Matt, what time do you want to go see the movie?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the times yet, but whenever you're done. maybe we'll actually get to the movie tonight. For those that have been watching, his tattoo looks pretty sweet too. It's like this. It's like a raven or something. I'll show it to you later. But he was, I had to end up going to bed last night. I was waiting for him to come home, hanging out on the Switch with Chris. I think he got down into the chair around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He didn't get home till 2 in the morning, but he's also pretty good friends with the tattoo artist, so they were probably just shooting the shit and whatnot. Yeah, so I definitely need to put this together, which is going to be harder. I don't want to attach it to the wall of the van just yet. I guess I could. Well, no, I can't because I need to know which way it goes forward and back. This is fun and frustrating at the same time, trying to figure out and not screwing up. I don't want it to slide out so much or be so far towards the front of the van that when it slides out, it hits the water station storage. Good enough. He says good enough, and then the whole thing goes ass over tea kettle. So it's gonna be 4 feet long, right? Oh no! So where it's at right now, no, it's fine. I knew it was gonna come back. It's gonna come past the water station, but it can't be so far forward that it hits the water station. That would be stupid. As it is right now, if I do it right there, where's the 4 feet? Yeah, we're fine. And at least lots of room to build there, and right here, more storage like going up. I don't know why this feels so overwhelming. Ah well, stick with it and we'll get her done. Okay, so I actually went back and cut a little bit of a longer top bar because I was noticing that the 2-foot one that I cut wasn't quite coming away from the wall to the same length as the one near the back of the van. This one's 24 inches. I cut this one to 25.25 inches or 3 ticks, and hopefully it'll work out. It would have worked, but then the problem was screws would have been going into the end here and only going into like half the width of the leg, the vertical leg. And I was thinking, well, can I reinforce it and blah, blah, blah. I'll just cut a new piece. So now the whole board sits on the entire width of the leg. If that makes sense. Now good old construction adhesive and attach it to said legs. That doesn't happen. This is gonna go at least. Ooh, that's gonna be close. My concern is, I don't know why the 2 feet that it will be when it's in couch formation. I don't know if this front edge is gonna be enough to completely cover the top of the drawers, because the drawers can go back to the wheel well box, right? So this is what comes from this whole DIY build and just thinking outside the box, especially back here. I don't know if that's gonna, yeah, it's definitely not gonna cover it there. Yeah, so I think the drawers are gonna have to be, okay, well, I'm gonna finish putting this leg together because that's where we're at, and I'll let you know what I decide. I'm not gonna decide anything today. What am I, nuts? Okay, so I got this one attached to the wall back there, to that brace that we put along the side, and now I'm going to throw the front support beam on. I don't have names for all this stuff. I called it a crossbar before. I guess it kind of is, but I gotta think a little bit more in terms of how this bed's gonna function. Hang on. Sorry, I was having a brain fart there because I'm thinking, like, when the bed comes out, what's gonna be supporting it right in the middle? Like, I know the drawer slides themselves support 500 pounds, but since I don't have the plywood, I don't know how strong it is. Like, is there something to be said for just having something in your hand and feeling the integrity of it? So if I was able to lay it across these two right now and kind of feel how much flex is in the middle, but I'm not going to let it stop me, because at the end of the day, I may have to not use this nice long drawer. I may have to just use the short one and the other dresser one. Then what would happen is where they attach to their slides in the middle, I could build a little structure that would kind of support that area. Then what about on this outside? I can't keep getting distracted with this stuff. Faith in the system that it's just going to work, and watch it bite me in the ass later. Yeah. Okay. And the big thing to be mindful of here is this is essentially what's going to be attached to the underside of the plywood with a drawer slide on this side, and then it's going to attach here. This is going to slide out this way. That's what I'm doing right now. What am I doing? All right, so that's on there now, pretty good. I just got to attach this little support beam just like I have right there. And then that'll probably be it for today. I say that, but who knows what else we'll find. Okay, so I was just going to leave it till later when Byron and I go into the movie, but I just wanted to show you a little peek of how my thought process works, how my brain operates when I'm doing this stuff. So we just got the frame in here now, and I had both drawers from the green dresser in here, and I could make it work. However, the crossbar is not actually, it doesn't seem even. So that's, I'm hoping that doesn't become a bigger problem down the road. What was happening is, you'll see right here, let me see. See how this drawer is like, it's pretty flush with the crossbar. When you put the second drawer in, by the time it gets here, it's actually sticking out quite a bit. Well, that's obnoxious. I'll have to like trim the back of the drawer so it goes in and it's flush. But then I was thinking, if I have two drawers in this space, when the bed slides forward and I want to, let's say I'm in the van, but I want to get inside the wheel well box, I'd be reaching all the way. If I wanted to get to the far side, disaster would strike. So I want to be able to step into this area, right, without stepping on a drawer that's only being supported by slides. So I think I'm just going to put the one drawer in here at the back, and then we just have to put one brace point here to attach the slide for the drawer to, and then that'll also support the plywood on top, and then I'll have all of this area for storage. And this is kind of what I've been doing. So I've got my camp pillows here to see how they would fit, and then obviously I could pile more blankets on top of them, because right now, like that's all blankets. I'm also thinking in this area between the sink and these cabinets here, some sort of closet-ish situation, just more storage. This is how I think. I put stuff in the space to visualize what I can do. I'm probably not the only person that does it, but it's definitely handy. Okay, I need to get something to eat because I'm hungry. And we're finally off to see Old. I've been talking about it for far too long. That's my brother Byron, in case you haven't met him.
We did.
Yeah, but they might have not seen that entry.
How dare they?
How dare they? There it is. This is what I was talking about earlier.
Ooh.
Is it Raven?
Wait, it's a Raven. And
I got it right.
Watch, it goes fast. Edit all of that out.
Absolutely. As soon as somebody says edit all that out, you know it's staying in. I do remember when you used to work at Woody's. That was a good time. That was a good summer. Well, it wasn't the greatest emotionally for me, but I had a good time.
Oh my God, we're getting so old!
He's not wrong. Byron's having issues with the COVID seats.
Like everything else in this world, it doesn't make sense.
It's old, just like we're getting. We have a top molar. Oh, we have a top molar. She can't.
The baby? I have molars.
Oh, good. Another paper straw. I can't even see myself to give my look of disdain. Anyhow, he's not wrong. Don't miss previews ever. All right, we're gonna watch Old, and hopefully it's good. It's gonna go one of two ways. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. He started out strong, and then he sucked for a long time, and then he made a good, decent comeback in the last few years. So we'll see if he continues that trend. I go.
You gotta admit, that's a little on the nose.
Just at the end, the rest of the movie was pretty fucking awful. I am excited to do this review. I didn't think it was going to be what it was.
Spoiler alert. M. Night Shyamalan works for Pfizer.
Don't you need to get a popcorn?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not filming you. Well, Anati says, yeah, that was something else. We'll talk about it. I'll get to it, but that was a time. I don't know that I recommend that, but my review will very much precede this video.
I activated the doorstop. That was my up, left.
This is a special move. Where the hell? Oh, right, we're in
Activate
that.
the doorstop.
That was,
Really
know.
poorly acted.
oh my gosh.
Interestingly shot, but
It was a great concept.
But
But
that's the thing is they kept doing those weird, like the camera angles and the whole filming device just came from the plot.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's not
So
very
there were-
artistic. It's like if you didn't do it, we wouldn't have had a movie.
yeah, I'm going to leave this entry of the vlog here, guys, until the next bed build entry. There goes Mom and Dad's popcorn. Remember to be happy, be creative, be yourselves, and be positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Say bye, Byron.
Bye!